Hello grade 12s and welcome to the second segment of quadratic functions. So please take that down. It was made by me, so this is just for your thorough understanding and revision. That's the sketch, so please take it down. So number one states, in the sketch below, the graph of f of x is equal to half x squared minus 3x minus 8 is sketched. A and B are the x-intercepts, so here is, A and B. C is the y-intercept, here is C, and D is the turning point of f of x, here's D. And then it says E, coordinates 7 and K, is E, is a point on F. Okay, I hope that makes sense. 1.1 states, calculate the coordinates of A and B. We are told that A and B are the x-intercepts, so x-intercept y is 0. So we equate f of x to 0. What is f of x? Half x squared minus 3x minus 8 is 0. So you can use the quadratic formula. A is half, B is negative 3, C is negative 8. A is half, C is negative 8, all over so we have x is start with minus A is half, C is negative 8. So x is negative 2, or x is, now we go to the positive here. X is 8. So which one is positive, which one is negative? A is to the left of the y-axis, so A is negative. So A, negative 2, 0, and B, 8 and 0. Okay, I hope that makes sense. 1.2 states, write down the domain of f of x. Remember the domain is the set of x values, right? This is not restricted in any way. So it's x is an element of real numbers. You can say x is an element of curved bracket, negative infinity, and infinity, curved bracket, curved close bracket, right? 1.3 states, determine the length of AB. So this from here to here. So they're both on the x-axis. So AB, we can ignore the x, the y rather, because they are both 0. So AB is the one on the right, so x of B minus the one on the left, x of A. What is x of B? 8. Minus, what is x of A? Negative 2. 8, negative times negative is positive. So AB is 8 plus 2 is 10 units. .4 states, calculate the coordinates of C. Here is C, and we're told that C is the y-intercept. Y-intercept. X is 0. So we have f of 0 is so 0 minus 0 minus 8. It is just negative 8. I hope that makes sense. So C, x is 0 and y is negative 8. Aha! 1.5 states, determine the value of k. So k is the y coordinate of E. So we are told, remember what's the equation? F of x is half x squared minus 3x minus 8. So what is y? It's k. K is f of, what is x? 7. So k is half times 7 squared minus 3 times 7 minus 8. So k is negative 9 over 2. Makes sense because it's even below the x-axis. 1.6 states, calculate the coordinates of D. Here's D, and we're told that D is the turning point, right? So the x-coordinate is x is equal to minus b over 2a, which is minus, what is b? B is negative 3 over 2. What is A? A is half. So x is negative 3. Then we need to calculate f of negative 3 is half negative 3 squared minus 3x minus 8. Just work it out. Where do we get 11 over 2? Wait, my mistake. B is negative 3. So here it's supposed to be negative. Half. Oh my, it's actually x is 3. My mistake. X is 3. My mistake, forgive me. So we need to calculate f of 3 half 3 squared minus 3 times 3 minus 8. Yeah, negative 25 over 2. We can take negative 12,5. So D, x is 3 and y is negative 25 over 2. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Aha! 1.7 states, write down the range of f. So the range is the set of y values, and we use the y coordinate of the turning point. So y, a is positive because a is half, right? So a is positive, so we can say y is an element of curve from negative infinity let me see. Actually no, my mistake. It's y, it's an element of from negative 25 over 2 to infinity, and then curved bracket, or we can just say y is greater than or equal to negative 25 over 2. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. 1.8 states, determine the gradient of the line segments joining points A and E. So the gradient of A, E is y E minus y A over x E minus x A. So this is going to be, this y E, it's k, and k is negative 9 over 2. Negative 9 over 2 minus y A 0. X E 7. X A negative 2. Negative 2 here it is. So this is going to be okay. Negative half. I hope that made sense. 1.9 states calculate the value or values of x for which f of x is greater than 0. So f of x is greater than or equal to 0. F of x is half x squared minus 3x minus 8. Multiply everything by 2. X squared minus 6x minus 16. Factors of 16, 2 and 8, right? X. 2, 8, plus, minus. This is actually, we use the x-intercept, smiley face. So we know that the critical values are negative 2. X is negative 2. And x is 8, right? Negative 2, x is negative 2 at a, right? So this is already sketched for us. On the x-axis or above. So to the left of a, it's above. To the right, it's below. So we don't include it. Then we go to b, 8. To the left, it's below the x-axis. To the right, it's above. So as we can see, the values of x are x is less than or equal to negative 2, or x is greater than or equal to 8. B states f of x is equal to negative 12. What is f of x? Half x squared minus 3x minus 8 is negative 12. So we have half x squared minus 3x minus 8 plus 12 is 0. Half x squared minus 3x negative 8 plus 12 is plus 4. 0. Multiply everything by half, we have, multiply everything by 2 rather, we have x squared minus 6x plus 8, 0. X. 4 and 2, both negative. So therefore the values of x, for which f of x is negative 12 are, x is 2 or x is 4. We can even check it. C states f of x is below 12, less than 12. Okay, so what is f of x? Half x squared minus 3x minus 8 less than 12. So half x squared minus 3x, negative 8 minus 12 is negative 20. Multiply everything by 2, we get x squared minus 6x minus 40 is less than 0. X. 40 times 1, nope. 40 minus 1 is 39. 20 minus 2 is 18. 3, no. 10 minus 4 is 6. So 4 and 10. So critical values are x is -4 and x is 10. Then you sketch your own number line. You don't need to involve this in an exam. Remember less than, right? That's the sign. Here we have. So we have here, So here we have -4 and here we have 10. So below the line, right? Not included. So to the left of -4 it's above. To the right it's below. Then to the left of 10 it's below the line. To the right it's above. Right? So we can see that they approach each other. X is greater than -4 or x is less than 10. But since they approach each other, it's going to be a combined solution. -4 is less than x is less than 10. This is the final solution. -4 is less than x is less than 10. This is negative. So I hope that makes sense. Please keep practicing. Should anything not make sense, you are free to email me or WhatsApp me, okay? So if you found this video helpful in any way, please click the like button and subscribe for more content. Thank you very much.